Thank you so much, Elpira, for introducing me. I'm Nermine Muradi. I'm from Tetovo. I'm coming from University of Tetovo. Before I start, I want to thank you, Tafoka, for, changing our lives. We will see in the couple of slides. I didn't put any science, just some slides of my master thesis and the activities that we do. During this symposium, even the people that are coming from my country were surprised. What are you doing here? You are not in this institution. What is your role here? So I am Nermine Muradi. I'm coming from University of Tetovo. Also, I'm working as a physics teacher at high school and teaching also at university. After I finished my degree, I wanted to go abroad, but coming from developing countries, very hard to win a scholarship. So I continue my master degree at my University of Tetovo, and I started working as a part-time assistant at university, also as a teacher at high schools. Even it was COVID, we pushed and we put pressure to do some exchanges. That year in 2000 and 2001, we were very lucky to win 7 Erasmus projects. So we did more than 7 exchange. Even the borders were closed. We did our maximum to take our students and to go abroad. When I finished my exams, I didn't know what I will do with my master thesis. I had many ideas. And at the same time, Albana Topi, that is from Albania, and she in that time worked at a GSI, contacted us and said she wants to organize particle therapy masterclass, but not with high school students, as should be, but with students that are at university. At first, we didn't get, but her idea wanted to promote and to, let's say, build a new team, the new people that will run the particle masterclasses, and also to be somebody that will collect and do everything as should. So one day we were very excited. It was online. At the day, as Yota explained, we have many lectures. Because I'm coming from North Macedonia, we did together with Albania and Kosovo that we speak, we are the same nation, we speak the same language. So 3 universities, we were at the same time. And in the afternoon, we connected with other institutions. I remember it was University of Bulgaria, and we show our results, and we felt like that day like we are real scientists. As Jota said, it's not just typing some buttons, but we were very happy. And I know Professor Dr. Niklas Wall, that they commented our plans, and we were very happy that we achieved something. Immediately, it was announced, Albana had sent us that will be a heavy ion therapy masterclass school. It was 1 week. It was very intense, and we learned many new things in that school. Even we did this, you saw the workflows. Those workflows were from that school, and we were very excited. Even we get permission from our work to be all the time in the workflows and to understand something. We didn't get all the things that were presenting to us, but the main point, it was even in the, let's say in the events, we have some social meeting, and in those social meeting, spatial chat, everything was online. We had many good creating the network, meeting new people, and see what is happening in the world. Because I'm coming from a non-developing country, and we are trying to develop. We don't have centers, we don't have laboratories as many countries in Europe have. And we had a new idea that we can become something by studying hard and trying to do. I got this motivation from this school and from the particle master class to do my master thesis. We got the idea with my supervisor, Professor Bashkim Ziberi, that is part also of the SACE project, as he's putting many efforts to this project together with all countries in this, let's say, region to be this center in future for us. And we decided to do on Matrat treatment plannings of breast cancer to take some cases from the hospital in Skopje, to try to create some plans and to compare what's happening when we radiate with photons, with protons, with carbon ions, also to compare them with the plans that have been created at the University of Skopje and the hospital from a doctor that I need to thank him. It was Ilir Ismaili that he gave me his plans. He didn't ask if I need to follow some procedure for asking, just to do something. And we had this school, and I asked in the chat, can I import those cases, and do I get results? And Professor Niklas Wall said, yes, you can do, but I don't know if it will succeed. You will see when you're doing. What we did, we take 3 cases. You see in the images, 2 cases were left breast cancer, one was right breast cancer, and we decided to do many plans with 1 beam, with 2 beams, with 3 beams, and to import those cases and to see what will happen. Because I don't come from hospital, from medical world, I'm not a medical physicist. For me, at first it was very hard. When I import the first time, I get just the structures. And I was very sad, how to say, because I don't have the plans of the doctor. I didn't know what angles I will use. And I went to the books and also went to the recording on YouTube from the Hidris school. So I went one by one, all the videos in the Zoom that I couldn't understand, and tried to understand everything. So those videos and this Hidris school is very important. And it played a crucial role to all of us that coming from these countries, that we cannot get many information what's going on in the world. So it's very easy to go on YouTube and to listen them again and again. When you read in books and listen, they make even more sense. You start understanding things as we should. And I would talk just for 1 cases, because there are many. Then I created many plans and compared them. For the first case, I used some angles. You can see 1 plan I created with 131.3 angle degree. The second case I created with 2 angles. The third case I created with 3 angles. Those were created by photon, proton, carbon ion. Also, for the second and third cases, we took the optimal angles that were, how to say, suggested in the books. And after I found in the Matrat, how can I show the plans that were created by oncologists in Skopje? And I saw that angles were very near, close to each other, and I did a good job, let's say. So how it looks, Matrat, when we do the history school and the master classes, we always use the standalone version. It was like always TG119. It was a liver case. And when I put the breast cancer case, it was very nice to me and also to the people that worked with me to see that we can do something even we don't have the let's say the center, or we don't have the software, because the plans that were created in Skopje, they use Varian, but to use Varian, you need to have license. So this Matrat is very nice for us. It's open source, and I appreciate very much, and I thank Niklas Waltz, also Hans-Peter, for helping us, also for GitHub. Whenever I had problems, I go there are some issues, discussion, and when I had a question, I will go there and I will find someone that had did before me. So I created the plans, I did the DVGs, I also compared the values, I put all in a table and see how they differ from each other. I used the mean reduction dose and compared how the plan will be if I use photons, if I use protons instead of photons and carbon instead of photons. And I see that if the same cases will be done by radiating with protons and carbon, will be much, let's say, good for the patient, because the most motivation for this master thesis was because in my family, I lost 2 cousins. 2 of them because of the breast cancer, and not just breast cancer, but because they will not treat it as should. They get more doses that should they have gotten, and their heart just stopped to work, let's say, to beat, because they will burn by the radiation. After I was as a student with Albana Topi and Jota Foka together, I learned from them to, as a student, to participate in masterclass. In 2022, we decided to do with our students, with high school students, because as I said, I work also at high schools and university. So just by inviting them, we collect many students that were very interested and worked with us in this school. And in 2023, we decided to do this not online. We decided to do hybrid, and we collected like to 200 high school students just from two cities, and we did in our new university. I didn't expect they will stay till the evening in the hall in the amphitheater, because we began to do the master classes from 8 morning till 4 p.m. in the evening. And so they were all there. You can see the first photo, the students are when we finished, not in the beginning. So it was very impressive. Even after the Therapy Master School, they decided also, because I work in high school, medical high school in Tetovo, they decided to do like let's say seminar, a workshop to show the parents, to show to the other teachers, also to the other students, what we have done, and what are the new, let's say, centers in the world. There is a hope for people that are from that have cancer or something like that. And in this year, I was also invited by Mrs. Jota Foka to help her. I was very happy and to train and to help her, because she helped me first and introduced me to this wonderful world. And we did many master classes, many training to other people, and also we had more students, 272 from one city this time, and the other auditorium was full, and they are very interested to do also this year. Even we decided not to do just in Tetovo in my city. We decided to do in the capital city with other schools, because they have many requested and asked all the time. As Jota said, it's not just telling stories. We had this and we had that, but we have numbers. In my university, we have 4 bachelor students that they get motivated to study physics just by master classes. We also have some master thesis and bachelor thesis that they are trying to do with Muradi. They even asked to the hospital if they can use Varian or can use other open sources software, so they can do more things. Also, from those schools and those master classes, I say that we have more connections, more friendships. We try to promote more and more in Facebook, Instagram. It's very, let's say, crucial and important to people to know that there something better is happening in the world. And from the history schools, from that special chat that was online, we have many friends, and see they are continuing their studies in the best centers in the world. Also, we are trying with my supervisor, Professor Bashkim, to do some, let's say, awareness when some dates are important, like this month that is breast cancer awareness. Also for 8th March or other days, we try to do it in all universities, online or with Albanian and Kosovo. So we get more and more attention to what we want to do. So what is the aim? This sentence I remember from the first history school. I put in my room somewhere that we need survival and quality of life. We don't need just centers just to see or to be, but to make, let's say, this world better, and to have also in our region, because it's the only region in Europe that don't have a center near us to do such, let's say, such treatments. And I like this photo very much, because it's cancer, and we will, if we change one letter, we can cancel very easily. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nermine, for your work and support all these years. Do we have any questions or comments for her? So I would just like to ask you, according to your experience, which I can understand now, I don't know, you have a lot. What do you think is the most important aspect of the particle therapy master classes? Why do you think it's important, and why do you think someone should join and learn from particle therapy master classes?
It's very important because I come also from teaching world, from high schools, and usually we have very good students at physics, but they don't want to follow the studies in physics because they think if I finish physics, the only option to work is teaching. But this is very good example to see that physics is not just teaching. It have many, how to say, applications in medical world, in engineering. We have a student that he went in Kosovo because we didn't have in North Macedonia a degree for engineering for something robotics and automatics. So they see in the near future we will have such a center, hopefully, and they will have somewhere to work and also to do something better. As I said, we have every year the number is higher and higher with cancer. In North Macedonia, at women's, the breast cancer every year is higher. So we need those treatments. We will need the people because you can build a center, you can build everything, but if you don't have the capacity, you don't have the people, you don't have who will work in those centers. So I think that these master classes we should not do just with high school students. I think that we should do also with primary school students, so pupils, let's say, because they will start to love, they will see something, and they are very happy when they do master classes. They feel like a scientist, and the most important thing, they disseminate. Tell people what is happening. Even I have in my family that they didn't have a degree or school. It was like in that time they didn't have school, but when I tell in simple words, they can understand and let's say have a hope that something can change also in our countries. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your sincere answer.